or many situations at least, gave Dumao a lot of info towards Donut, and he didn't even know. Navi didn't find out till after the fact. They've got to clear this. They will.
Yeah, nice opener for Electronic. And now with mid taken, Navi are trying to fake the A play right about now. Re-aggro up over towards the ledge, and that was spotted by Jame over here in red, so he knows that someone's lent over towards B. Outsiders, as a result, just keep 3 players on this side of the map, but Jame is pressured over in mid, and now they're wrapping red, coming up behind the B stack here. Outsiders still 3 strong on this side of the map, and Chiron, that was a dink. Oh, lands it the second time around. Clean, all right. Any more for Chiron, and Flitz found 2 in the meantime. Navi 5v3 into the B stack, and it's all ended up in a 1v2 for Simple. Found that first kill, but can he go any further? Chipped at by the man in CT, tries to run down the site player, but that round is all Flit and Chiron delivering one from nowhere for the Outsiders.
And that's why you pull your hair out when you play Outsiders, when you play Jame. That round is exactly the reason.
Important here, right? They just spotted a player outside of B, and now they know it's clear. It's the rotate through red where success could be found for Navi. They've had a man here since the start of the round. Electronic waiting, but Jame deals with him. Now the advantage lies with the Outsiders. Flit takes one more to the grave. And even though Simple gets that trade, man advantage still lies with the CTs here as they move in. Plant's going down. They do catch Perfecto as he gets off the bomb, and so now Simple's got to do it in the clutch.
If he plays deep Donut, he can't stop that defuse as well. It's a wide plant. He's got to fight, and that means Outsiders are set up to trade. That's all they need. Will they clear the corner, though? Chiron stumbles in. Simple holds the shot for a second. Jame is low. One shot will do it with the big green, though. Kick it, smokes that bomb, putting pressure on. Simple wins another fight, and now it's Jame on top of the box. Is spotted, but he hits the shot. However, no time, or very low at least. I think he's just got it.
Fizz bumps are there.
I think he's done it. Shutting down Simple in the clutch. Outsiders find the round.
Must have been some, you know, miscommunication.
Throwing nades that Zersha was talking about yesterday. Are you going to HE molly every round or not? But then throwing the molly in front of the smoke means if you are a T and you see that smoke, you might want to go through with a flash, but you're going to get burned. And you don't always know exactly where it is. It forces some respect for Navi. Bit's going to hold mid. MPL is lining up late flashes for this position. But the rest of Navi are outside of B looking for picks. And they're coming.
Outsiders want to face them here. They're going to try and take away the ramp control, and this is nice. Simple even caught on that smoke, and bomb gets thrown away from him as he dies, so Outsiders have that. Oh, that's a pretty ballsy move from Perfecto. Runs on through, and they actually find 2 of the kills from it. Now he's low on health, boxed in. Stuck at the pocket on lane, and even getting wrapped all the way through spawn. Perfecto is a little screwed here. There's kind of no denying it. Might be able to win this fight, but not today. Jame nails him.
That was a really nice move from Outsiders in the mid round, right? We talk about teams being far, they have their number.
MPL through his donut smoke, but it does look good. They flash through, they try and fight. I don't see a gap in the Go TV at least.
And look at this, look at the positioning from Outsiders again. They opened up with no one towards the A bomb side.
Yeah, it's crazy. They've done this in a lot of these rounds, man. Just having no one there, like Flit. You know, Flit starting donut, sure, so he's normally able to, like, help at A, but it is, at most, in a lot of these rounds, like a one-man A hold to open things up. He didn't even throw that nade in for the info. This time, Flit dies fighting mid. And there's one more man here. Navi really don't look aware of this possibility. Fame might just have a second on a silver platter right here. Oh, he knows they don't know. And so he's just going to hold the trigger, try and milk this for as much as he can. Eventually takes the one he's got, but still finds that third. As Simple falls, the round is done. And Outsiders, they keep 4 alive, only losing.
Well, we have some nades for the retake. They probably have some protocols in place. They understand that Navi still is on a half buy.
I gotta say, I love this. So as Fame rotated, James dropped him the smoke. He's come and smoke top ramp, and then has that second smoke that James dropped over in red. And he's now got a second smoke for ramp. NaVi kind of have to go through that. They don't have much of a choice here. If they wait for this smoke,
cave too.
Yeah, there's gonna be like, oh, you're smoke pushing to close the round. Outsiders do lose the man in the sight, though. Doesn't matter if you can't win the fights, though, as this one starts to get away from them. Fame swings long and only finds one. Now it's just James alone. And you know what's going to happen in the 1v3. He's too far removed from this round. NaVi, they might have had to go through the smokes. It might have looked perfect for Outsiders as they're fully stacked. They've got the util down. But NaVi are the ones to win that round.
Yeah, the kill that makes that crumble is Electronic going through cave before the ramp.
Round, they'll be able to buy like 3 more times, no matter what happens.
Ooh, that's aggressive. Chiron flashed into B. He's been taking these fights a lot. It's full control towards this B lane as well. He's even going to find Simple climbing up, and they're smoked out of the door. NaVi lose all their space. Bit takes some, though, right back in middle. Finding Flit back at red. James tries to lock down the angle, but he's uncertain whether Bit has already crossed or not. He's gone back instead, waiting for this aggressive cave player. He might be found. Chiron's pushed all the way. This guy's a sender right now. It will dig the grave for Outsiders, and Bit's even gone back to clean out Fame. They're fighting, but not together, Yanko. It's all 1-by-1. They tried to time that.
And you know, you have different types of coaches out there as well, right?
Yeah.
And I find it interesting, like when we had like Gary on, he was saying how, hang on a moment. This one, it's 5v3.
Tell me about Gary, Harry.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know, he was saying that like sometimes, you know, kind of depending on the situation, sometimes the timeout is just for the IGL to keep doing the talking, right? Maybe like he's a bit more hands off. You kind of leave it to your man to have the calls. Others, though, it's like you'll have something to say. You'll have something to point out that maybe isn't being recognized in the server. You obviously have a bit more of like a withdrawn perspective, right, where you're seeing what everyone sees. So. Yeah, you know, like there is kind of different types. And Yanko, you know, you're a coach. I'm sure you can attest. You know, there's probably different types of you know, but we're a coach.
Let's wait to see this round. This round can get interesting, right? Fame spotted the bomb, and now I think Outsiders now understand where everyone is from NaVi. But can they get there in time? Can Fame not die and buy a couple more seconds for his team to come help him?
Oh, Tech9 up close. This is a weird fight, but he's going to drop the bomb. Bit's still farming up on A, but Kicker's good to trade. And Electronic now retrieves the package, but he can't run B. It's too far gone. He's got to fight his way in, and they've split up perfectly. There is no longer a safe plant on this bomb site with Donut and CT occupied. He's going to try and get it down. James could move in, but he doesn't need to. He's found the angle. 7-3. Outsiders recover, but they started 5v3 anyway. Wow. James.
Simple's even got that AWP again. And mid's been taken. Oh,
through the molly.
Kind of smoke kicked up by the Molotov obscured Flit's vision. Gives that kill over.
Say incandescence. Incandescence.
Indubitably.
Yes, of course.
I think that was pioneered by Mr. Henry Greer, the incandescence. Of course, dead now. Man advantage with NaVi after Electronic goes 5v4 up. What are you finding out, Hugo? Is it just
the glowing of a substance due to its high temperature?
There you go. Perfect. Love that. Mollies are hot.
Synonyms include, but are not limited to, blaze, bonfire, heat, inferno, campfire, charring, and combustion.
Well, looking through the combustion of this smoke.
And you can see the adjustment from both teams, right? NaVi wants to bait out some information play with a fake, with using utility, grab extra space, and Outsiders weren't stacking. They were just playing 2-2, you know, and Perfecto with that kill on Kicker. Not too much time for NaVi. They have to go away.
Big kill on Chiron. Electronic can now wrap, but there's still 2 players in the site here. Outsiders going to try and hold on to this. NaVi are coming their way. This kill gets delivered to Fame, and James finds another. Ooh, Simple with the aim. Quick flick, and James up close. Shot misses. Simple trying to buy time, and then lands the nose. More than that, you know, now we're starting to see the economic ramifications of it too, with Outsiders finally having to pull out eco rounds and the likes. if NaVi can stay in this power position, they can still recover this half. They can still win it out. This is not a nice way for it to start, though. Perfecto getting pressured in at the ramp side. That's a kill for Chiron. Electronic tries to trade out too from the top of ledge, but is bested by Kicker. Simple's right here. Ooh, whoa, buddy, Kicker. Checked it, had already decided it was clear, so he turned away and then realized he saw someone. Sadly, it's too late. Simple gets the better of him. And now we're into the 2v3 with MPL and Simple trying to walk into A, where Fame is up on the boost with this MP9.
He keeps getting one from this at least. They're going to check it, but not well enough. And there's no trade. Simple. Oh, that's a nice flick. Don't win this one. That would be a backbreaker. 1v2 now. Smoke for the plant. It will allow it. He's learned his lesson before. Won't go for the stick. Hunts a kill for space, and James denies from the donut. Outsiders find 8. Simple put down again in the clutch.
That was a big one.
Smokes a ramp and a door, but often they've been pushing with this one. This round, it's not the case. They're very low on util. If NaVi play their cards right, it should be a guaranteed round. And suddenly, you're looking at an 8-7-half. You're looking at a pretty good situation, especially with how this game started.
Yeah, and again, Outsiders being proactive this time towards middle. They might run into NaVi here, or into Bit, rather.
Good shot. And man, this little tag team over in middle have just completely ruined the round for Outsiders. Simple a bit.
Going for it.
Doing a lot. James moved around, but yeah, the moment he realizes that they're already crossing in, he just looks to concede. However, Electronic knows about these save games. That one onto Fame is free, and James still staring down the barrel into top red, but he wasn't ready for that second man. And that whole round is Bit and Simple just
trying to cover any audio cue for Outsiders as they rotate flit round, take up red, aggress on A. That is the bomb there. MPL on hot water. He doesn't know it. This is a very important 1v1 right now. Spots ahead to Fame. That's a beautiful shot. Goodness. And can he get the bomb and the AK? Will Bit be there in time?
Oh, Bit really needs to win this, and he will. Holds on to that fight while Perfecto opens up the door to a B play. It might be already here. But James is so far removed, and any hope of doing much in this 2v4 feels like it's out the window now with NaVi in the B site. Flit low on health and chased down by Simple, and James all alone, 1v4, no saving in round 15. He's got to try something in the 1v4 with the UMP. Now, he knows he hit that timing just there. I don't really know where Electronic was going, but they hold him from the cave. Perfecto locks in that round for NaVi. We're 8-7 on the half. Borderline neck and neck here to open up this map. We'll find out who's going to take Outsiders.
Big rotate for Simple.
Yeah, they will have a bit of a lean here to try and get past. 3 strong inside of the B site. They've got it down to just 2, but MPL holds on from the long side. Great pistol round from the young gun. And Perfecto puts James in a casket. It's just Flit left, and he's run down.
Much 1 or 2 kills can mean with this sort of a play style.
Worth noting, Simple has gone to the A4. He swapped it off, maybe for the map, maybe for the match yesterday, and the groups it was A1S. So an interesting change. You see most AWPers, I think it's 85% of AWPers at the top level play A1S right now for the price. Ooh, that's a dink. Fame's got to get out of there. NaVi with an opening kill as well has relieved some pressure. They don't need to fight for cave. MPL is waiting on the extremity. Careful, Electronic, though. He could get baited in here. They line up. And Electronic has to trade that kill. He will. 4 on 3. Could have gone very badly there for NaVi. Perfecto giving away his position at ramp, but he knows he's got Fame low. And the bomb trap behind the door. James will bring it back, but he needs to hurry up. Pop. They know exactly where he is.
Oh, they swing him, they tag him. Molly misses as well. And they don't even have to ever fight him again. That's the thing, they'll be fine keeping him boxed in here. Maybe even look to push once the time runs out. James recognizes when he's being hunted, tries to make a play moving forward. and will end up falling. It's a 10 on the board for NaVi. CT side's got some legs on it. They hit the ground running when the right...
This could be perfect timing. Perfecto getting onto an off angle here as they start running into him. They will trade that kill. Only MPL left on B.
Yeah, a lot of work to do from in the cave. Bit trying to rotate around, take up long, is about to get challenged here. Two players in, and Bit goes on a tear. A monstrous play out through long, and in the blink of an eye, Outsiders, it went from looking like such a good round for them to suddenly all hope removed. Only Flit left. And in the 1v4, with the sight lost, with the bomb down, and with Bit just exerting all this pressure over the site. Well, okay, does fall, does give that one over, but you'd like to think the rest of NaVi can keep this a good standing. They don't want to lose too many guns here. They're boosting up in the site. This is a nice off angle. Flit should not be ready for this, and he's not, so that's a freebie for Simple.
All Bit, mate.
Yeah, trying to change the pace up a little bit, trying to keep NaVi guessing. And, you know, this is something that James has in his repertoire with this iteration of the squad, is the option to just speed things up, go a little bit faster. Now, it hasn't worked out with Chiron. He falls first in this round. Simple hunts down another, and Electronics up for spamming through the smokes. Here's a reply, but it's immediately cancelled out. And once again, we're left in another one of these impossible clutches. Flit 1v4 this time around. It's one kill easier than a lot of these rounds have been in these clutch moments. It doesn't mean much. Bit out through the donut. Picks up another round for NaVi. The one round they have, that one point you're talking about, was up against the bonus from NaVi as well. No. Flit, chance at the double here. Simple is boxed in. They know where he is. Oh, he shows a little too much leg. Crosses before the smoke blooms.
He had to know that that was going to happen, though. I thought he'd wait for the smoke to pop up. It was a little bit too wide. It's a big kill. Outsiders, they're waiting for more, though, and NaVi might just give it to them. Perfecto push down ramp. He's been very effective here, though. Needs his first kill instantly. It's not clean, and Fame should be ready to trade. Electronic drops that bomb. He's alone in the site right now, calling for support. They're trying to trap him. Flit moves back again, still waiting and still rewarding our NaVi. The patience of Outsiders, paramount as ever. And they could still go A if they want to really get grimy. That's exactly what they'll do. What an unbelievable round, all in all, for Outsiders, and it's not done.
It's not done, and, you know, Bit, we'll see if he figures it out in time to maybe have a chance in this round. Now he has good money, but I think the most prudent decision would probably be to just get the op, right? Like, I mean, you're at 14-9, 14-10 after this round.
Never.
Plenty of CS to be played.
Never.
He does have a smoke, no kit though.
Yeah, that's the big problem, but get this kill
10,
quick.
9600 and no kit.
It's true. James, I mean, who's checking this? Who's ready for this? James going to do ring around the rosy and pluck some flowers from the round. Bye-bye Bit. 10 for Outsiders, and every cave as well. This is going to get worse for NaVi before it gets better. More mollies and nades landing in. NaVi, I mean, you might want to even save. That bomb's half ticked. The kill will beckon you in, but you've got to be quick.
Yeah, they're so out of position.
Yeah.
I think that's the problem.
Good call.
Call was already being made to save. And that's all right. I mean, they can find a couple of exits here. You look at the economy, it's still going to be tough to rebuy for Outsiders. They still won't have enough money for an AWP, for example. Yeah, like this is great for NaVi, absolutely.
One step closer for Outsiders, though. Running it back, but fast.
To be rush.
All right, right in, up they go. Chiron dead first. Perfecto's still alive, and his teammate comes through the smoke at cave. MPL and Perfecto, this is a lovely looking B-hold. Simple nails the shot onto James, and Flit throwing in to the clutch attempt,
careful.
But they just lined up.
4 shots.
Through the smoke. Onto the AK, grabs one off the ground. Simple's wrapping around from behind, but Flit's still fighting. There's the backstab, and so Simple recovers it. Keeps that pressure applied from behind.
And they weren't bad calls, it's just in a rush. It's very important to get a kill quickly on that first guy you have contact with.
trade for Jamie. So low though with one of the 2 AKs. Electronic forced to jump across and Jay might challenge him. Oh, I thought he heard him. I thought he knew he was in the cubby. Electronic wins that out. Desperation now for Outsiders setting in as NaVi are set up to take their map.
Oh, the re-smoke in main as well. That's just locked off the A play, so they're going to try and use Flit as best they can. Red's a great position to have, especially if you like have a man advantage and you can force rotations, but Outsiders don't have that. Simple, as he moves around, knows that NaVi haven't had mid for a while, so he should be cognizant that someone could be here. Might be hard to get the impact out of Flit that you're going to need in a round like this. Electronic and Perfecto look to hold down the B site. Flit will catch one in rotation. Oh, and even follow-up damage onto Electronic.
Way.
Flit has gotten out with a double. Manages to make this happen.
Stick
But with
it.
that kill, Electronic, if he gets on the bomb right now, Flit is too far away.
Oh, wait.
He can try the bomb, and it's going to land. Flit holds on. That is wild.
That's sick as well. He goes for the better wall bang of
man
2.
trapped. He knows that MPL can't have made it out.
Has help as well.
Simple's now moved in to join him. That
Nice.
flash lands, but the shots rallied off from the one blinded player.
Wow.
Bait Chiron forward, and Fane now dead as well. This falls into a 3v5. NaVi, these can sometimes get away from him. But right now, if they find Flit, oh, he's out in the donut. First kill onto Electronic. Response as they catch Jay moving up through mid, and Bit's dead on the big box. Outsiders are trying to grind away into this. A 2-on-3. They take CT control. Donut left open though. And if they want the CT plant, that bomb's got to cross. So the smoke, flash rather, goes in to try and allow kick at the plant. But Perfecto's run him down. NaVi claps upon them. It takes the full 30 rounds, but they will close it out at 16-14. Not an easy feat. Bit trying to respond, flashed by that flashbang, unsurprisingly. Has to duck down through the con smoke. Chiron runs ahead, but gets dealt with. Wow. Bit. Great start to the pistol. Chiron and Fame both out of the round now.
I love how James jumped off that plant. He knew he had no room, and it's going to get worse. NaVi is still hunting these kills. A very important plant in the smoke for James to facilitate a second round bye. But that's maybe all it will be for the Outsiders as NaVi close the net and close the grip on their throat. Smoke in Palace, and Flit's choked out.
Oops, got your Flit. What do you guys? What's so funny? What's funny, Hugo?
They got his Flit, Trace.
Yeah, well, he's definitely a non-factor towards the end of the round.
Electronic waiting in the con smoke fade. And Fame walks up close. This could be dangerous. Electronic. Oh, he checked it though. Him and Perfecto swinging a hit. Take a kill apiece. That bomb goes B. Chiron has some space, but MPL hears all of this and knows it's coming. That's a spicy shot for Chiron though. It's made this round doable yet.
Yeah, but they dumped that Molotov off towards the van. Trying to buy just a little bit more space here before they get this bomb planted. 27 seconds on the clock, and it's Bit taking down Chiron with a Galil. Now, what can James do as he scopes up towards the back of the site? As a person, the JL kicker tried to come in on a timing there and couldn't seem to land it. Now it's just James. 11 HP and 11 seconds in the game. Boom.
Nice for NaVi, man. Bit going through that molly is madness. I can't believe he wins the fight to kicker or Chiron, who got
to the Outsiders default. You can see that Outsiders really kind of want to be fought at this moment in the round. And what NaVi have done is they've like broken this apart and they found the one lurk. It's not uncommon to see Flit, left to come up through the connector. But yeah, NaVi, they go and isolate that one fight. Now they're a man up in the retake for A. Electronics just extended that lead even further. Oh, why not a little bit more? Kicker, probably screwed, of course, swinging out through Palace, will get overrun. And Fame is dead as well. That is a
Lose one, shame on you. Lose two, we ain't gonna lose again.
No, because you flying home.
You're going home, and that's all she wrote. Simple. Blind killing a Chiron. However, the equalizer is there in the form of Fame, and the frags just keep coming in at this point. Looks like they want to have a little bit of pressure here towards the A side. Bomb just sitting on ramp. Bit clearing out
I
Palace.
love that from Bit. He hears the reload, and he's like, man, I actually know that they normally only have kicker here. I'm just going to run at him. Bang. Simple tries to get the ball rolling by running at Jay. Interesting technique. Oh, he's so blind. He's very, very blind, but he won't let it deter him. James looks up, looks to the sky, realizes he still has 1 minute left to play with.
So when James looks to the sky, is he talking to himself?
Yeah.
Like, how's that work?
Right, it's like a father-son thing. And there's MPL.
And he wasn't missing those first map. James was nailing shots, right? Especially
Holy Trinity, or we could just call it the Trinity. And the sort of paradox that Harry painted out loud there for us. So we'll get back to that. Meanwhile, Tech9's a flurry towards the B site. Perfecto trying to clean up some of the mess as started by Chiron. But this looks like a pretty simple plant here for the side of Outsiders.
Very good position to be in, one that NaVi, if they don't get the first kill quickly, they will opt to save. They're going to set up outside the extremities. As you said, the money is good. So Simple looks for this opener, but Flit's in a powerful position, but he swings the impatience.
Don't like that.
And that will beckon NaVi in. Half the bomb tick, that's not enough to send them out.
Honestly,
they're going to go.
If Flit doesn't face that, I think NaVi just save. I don't think they ever try to go for this, but now they're believing, and now they've got the kills to propel them in for it. They're running out of time here. These have got to be clean. Fade from the bench side keeps this round alive. Spammed out by Flit. They line up for Kicker. And so he will deliver.
Round a halfie as well. Simple smokes that con molly and he takes James out as well. He's even going under. Bro, there's men top mid. Simple doesn't care, but maybe he should have. That looked on. Flip will find the frag. 4-on-4 middle belonging to the Outsiders.
Yeah, weapons on both sides. Still a pretty scary round here for NaVi as they drop another one and a third in bit.
Damn.
2v4. Bomb down back towards TV room. So they are going to have to fetch that from the Outsiders. Over Electronic on catwalk. Could prove to be an annoyance here. This bomb does shuffle its way back over towards the A side.
Ooh, that's ugly. It's had a massive round in con, and he's going to clean up 3 with Kick It to finish the job. So nice to see Flip.
Off the angle with the flashbang. Simple. They're already out. They're already past him. Drop down at the van is one man. Chiron sneaking in, looking to do something strange for a little piece of change in the back line. And there's James raining out from the apartment. Simple. Combat AWPing, but James taking all the glory, and Kicker destroys him in the head-to-head. It's a last-second plant in the 3v5 that James has done so much in. MPL we'll get rid of him. Maybe this spurs them on. Maybe this inspires MPL to want to give this a go. Still Chiron and Kicker left to find. One man at bench, and they peek him together. They count down. They swing as a pair by the outside. So as they get ready to play into A, NaVi are having to play super reactively. Simple has saved Bit's life, and a lot of the time, if these opening moves don't land, it's just a save. For Outsiders, this one's going to fall on deaf ears. Just James left in the 1v4. They tried to get out ramp. They were smoked off. So, you know, that was like a byproduct of Outsiders not having put pressure anywhere, right? Sure, they denied the info, but they hadn't forced all the proper util out of NaVi. And then to make someone who likes to be involved in these early fights, right?
That bomb is towards middle, though.
Yeah, so they are going to have to start putting a bit of attention here. Creeping on out. Fame actually falls first. Over towards the connector. Here's the peek out of Palace, but it's like a little mini bait and switch. You know, you just killed Kicker. Chiron was supposed to get the trade. The fact that he hasn't is problematic, and this is a bit of an issue now for Outsiders. They've tried a couple of reactions, they've tried a few opening moves, but nothing's landing. As we say, normally in these moments they would save, and I think that's guaranteed now with the bomb dropped over.
It would be the Outsiders. That much is almost for certain. Go 4 deep here. And they look to send Fame out B-halls late. They rush up catwalk. Towards that ladder rim, Perfecto's going to be waiting, standing tall, gets a ton of damage on the James in the meantime while taking down 2. There's Electronic tucked in there towards the back side. This one's falling apart at the seams for the Outsiders.
Yeah, dude, I mean, this is the problem, right? Like, Outsiders are kind of doing their usual game. There's nothing like out of the box, out of the ordinary, but where you know, Outsiders normally have a lot of success is in, like, the actual site opening, right? Like, you know, they'll be pushing in with... Oh, yeah, that was loud.
Yeah,
they'll be pushing in with the final, you know, like 25, 30 seconds left. And normally they get that first kill. And where that's like the perfect matrimony is, you know...
that of NPL, who is none the wiser, and not anytime soon will he be. So, yep, that's the B-song. Yep, that's it. Back it up.
That should be the round, you know? Even though it's only pistols, you don't really know what the full buy is looking like right now for outsiders, and you're very out of position. That's the biggest problem, right? James had such a drop on you, no one was ready to rotate, and you don't know how far he's gone with this control over towards B. That's going to force everyone to try and shoehorn through the short side. They don't actually have any knowledge of what's happening in market, and so as they move in, it's this one angle, it's this fatal funnel up through the short side. And they've been chewed up, spat out. Simple still looking like he wants to attempt something here, but he doesn't know where these bodies are. And so Chiron swings out at the end.
Util, but it's a palace pop. The AWP starting B and then 4 going out A, and an instant we need a double from Bit. He only gets 1. They trade effectively. Simple hears this from James, or he will in a second. That will allow him to fast flank this position. He tucks for a moment. Now he knows what's up. It's an AWP flanking though, boys. This is not a pretty situation. The sooner the plant, the better. James gonna somehow read that flank. What an angle. And now outside is set up for 6.
Yeah, crosshairs there pointing towards that ticket. And again, Electronic left to his lonesome. 1v2. Nade's going to start flying in. Everything that they've got left in their pockets on the outsider side. Ooh. However, that's a big one. That's a meaty one. And ultimately, the end of the round to Flit's hands. We're going to go to a quick break. We can
literal gameplay in there. So, Defo, check that out.
Yeah, stop watching this. JK, we got a pistol pop. We got an A hit. It's kicker back in CT. And these boys don't know. None of NaVi or outsiders know what is happening.
That Source 2 is on the other side of this game.
And on the other side of that smoke, will the nade blow it up? We'll have to see. Bomb going to get planted. NaVi takes CT, and outsiders with no kit worth noting got to retake this round.
Oh, Electronic there with a bit of a push towards CT spawn, trying to create a little bit of space, a little wiggle room for NaVi, who have the bomb planted.
They've got 1 flash for this CT take, though.
4 CTs trying to retake from spawn.
Bit and
Electronic right out in front of this one. The flash comes through. It's good. Fame with the dualies, creating a bit of chaos. Might be the can opener moment. Flit lands a very important one. NPL with the response. 1-on-1. NPL versus Flit. Bomb planted.
Oh, that's such a... Dude, pistols for NPL. They have the room to make concessions. Flit, though, this is dangerous, but he hits the headshot swiftly. Almost no chance to react for Electronic. Puts outsiders in a 5v3, and as good as they are at winning man-down rounds, now NaVi are put to the test.
Oh, Chiron dead over at short. Flit hold on to the top of Con though, and NPL goes walking into his death. Perfecto is out in A with the backstab. Ooh, does lose bits, and now he's got to do it solo. Got to fly alone on this one. Perfecto looking for the frag in at CT. He's got it, but that bomb's still down at the top of Con. AWP watching from short. Flash out the connector, but this AWP's got a great angle. James.
No way.
Nade in the way to kick up some smoke, and that gets Perfecto on pass. Now a chance to the plant. A big clutch. A 1v4 when he embarked on it. Perfecto's got it down to just 1 man. James dead and Perfecto.
Wow. Watching on from the ticket booth.
Yep. We're watching on from the ticket booth as well now, Trace, but the smoke is down. It's a great Molotov. He goes up and over and puts Simple 6 feet under. Jane with a cross shot as well. Outsiders, a 5v3. That's a nice little nifty smoke from NPL. Perky, if I say so myself.
Could be a paradigm shifter of this match.
Indeed, yes, of course. 30 seconds, though. Outsiders there sweating this one. They're giving away nothing. They have nades for the retake. Double HE means post-plants are a problem. Clean. But will we get there? NPL trying to force fight. Does kick it through a pixel gap, and James holds the same towards jungle. 3-on-4. Bomb going to get planted wide. Oh, Fame can stop it. No, he can't. Just about dodge death. NPL gets out and flashes CT. Outsiders now on the clock.
Yeah, Outsiders moving on up. Electronic holding for this. Fame dead, and a 5v3 starting to slip away from the Outsiders here. They desperately need this round.
Oh, no!
That flash could have betrayed Chiron. Flit's dead in the meantime. The molly's burnt out James. It's just Chiron. Wow. And Perfecto runs him down.
On, NaVi.
And now a breaking word from Chad Burchill.
Hello, this is Chad Sponge Burchill reporting in live with some information concerning upcoming...
In half, 3 CTs there though, rifled up, ready and raring to go. Fame's going to drop that bomb. First problem here for Na'Vi. The second is the time as it ticks away. Na'Vi must drop in a crucial kill to give them space, but at the back of the site looking the wrong way is Flit, followed up. No way they're going to win this round. Kicker can stop it all. Simple can't plant. He must run away, but will he run into his demise? Jame, knife out.
Oh my
Deagle
God.
chasing, Simple running, and Outsiders win it just about. All right. Fast down middle, Na'Vi flexing, and Simple sees the barrel. He'll take him out. A big opening kill for Na'Vi, and there's maybe more where that came from. Jame does pick Bit towards the site, and Flit throws a step too far. Simple misses, and Flit gets out of dodge. You'll take that. Wait, are we going to talk for other people? Or are they?
They've already tweeted about
already
it,
announced
so it's
it. So
kind of already out there.
This is all known.
Post-game, guys.
Post-game.
Have some
Save it,
decorum
save
here,
it.
some respect for
This
the
could be
Outsiders, who really only have one round to work with before they are eliminated from the playoffs in the round of 12. Standing in that Molotov is Chiron at the van, goes for the spray, finds electronic trade there from NPL.
Go on.
And really and truly, 3v4.
Yeah, man down short, but MPL taking space,
Oh my
taking
God,
heads
you
off.
wanna
There's
say-
another man through the short smoke. Flit will best him. Simple wants to try remove him. Smoking his way. Kicker now dead on rotation. Flit taking the lengthy way around all the way back in the market, and one man through the apartments. It's Jay moving in through the back lines. Looking out for the short man. James should have the drop on Perfecto, but he's turned on a dime, and now it's just Flit. 1v2 for the match to try and keep Outsiders at the Pro League a little bit longer. He will catch Simple, but he's running out of time, and Perfecto's had plenty of clutches today. Tap on the bomb. There isn't time for Flit anymore, and Perfecto delivers the kill. Na'Vi take it 2-0.
Yeah, and a valiant attempt for the Outsiders. That first map especially, they showed us what they always do. They made it 30, they dragged it out, they pulled a late comeback, but this time Na'Vi were on for the win. They played great, Mirage. Simple with